Hi everyone, welcome on in. How are you doing? Why am I slightly off angle? How do I rotate? There we go. There we go. Right, because I moved my camera, that's why. Hi. Hi, how are you all doing? Hi Copy, hi Annalise, hi Desi, hi Yuki. Um, hi Mandu, hi Synth, and hi everyone else. I see Amelia in there too. How y'all doing? You tired and you want to go home? Valid. Need to angle my mic better. Every time I take a day off, I feel like when I come back to stream, everything's really scuff. um, but yeah, I almost had to take today off, by the way. Like here I thought I was mostly good, but I'm tired today. I'm really tired. And I'm just now getting to my first cup of tea, so we'll see how today goes. Everyone here cute. So true, Desi. Copy, you're cute. You're getting ready to go to work. You haven't left yet. You already want to go home. That's such a mood. Back when I worked, that's every day. Every day that I had to, I just wanted to stay home. This is funky music. You like it? This is an older one on my playlist. Back when Miku Append was a thing. But yeah. So people on Blue Sky, I'm finding out, like tall dragons. Did you know I am 6'3"? That is 190 centimeters. I made this little meme. Oh god.
Rower.
What is the shortcut to fix this? Control F. There. That's me. That's me, saying hi to, Lulu. I'm so tall. Yeah. Even the pick is 6'3". Yeah. Essentially. We're the same size. Huge compared to Orchid. Exactly. Orchid's so tiny. She likes to project, though. She calls me the tiny one. As if that makes any sense. Hi, Effie. How you doing? You're the tallest dragon? You keep telling yourself that, love. Also, hi. Welcome on in, Orchid. Orchid cute. But Orchid's so cute, so her aura ends up being huge and very pink. Yeah, that's true. Effie is cute and deserves to not be sick. So true. Hope you feel better, Effie. Palm Sive's wife gets spoonful of get better soup. If Orchid's tall, then you're absolutely the tallest, says the fairy in chat. No, I agree. Alright. I've had sufficient amount of tea. My hand tracking's going all over the place. I might. I'm still thinking I might go back to Vinyan for a while. Because my mouth tracking just does not work good here in Snack Studio. It makes it look like I'm talking without my lips moving. I have to articulate my IRL mouth a lot, and it still doesn't look natural. You missed some of that Vinyan slash X animator charm? Yeah. It might be worth bringing back. Oh, I forgot to re-enable some channel point redeems from last stream. Hold on. You all can't request a model change at the moment. Let's do enable. Ow, thank you for the brick. Ah! Right? So many hearts. My goodness. Okay, that should be all of them back. I think. Also gonna try enabling TTS again, because I think I fixed that. Yeah. Ah! Lulu, I didn't even see that it was you throwing hearts. And now Jen's covering me in orange. Hi Lulu, how you doing, love? Wait, you know that Snoodle? Yeah. That's you. That's how I had to make you taller just so you would fit in frame. You're not that small, are you sure? Are you absolutely sure? Alright. Let's go to the blender scene. And figure out what we're doing for the day. I'm really liking how this is starting to turn out. But we're not done with the hair. Renetta, hi, welcome on in. Thank you for the catnip tea. You got the thing to the office manually. You're excited but successful. You're exhausted but successful. I'm glad you got the thing done, Lulu. You adore this face so far? Yeah, it's coming out pretty good, I would say. You want to smooch this floofy lamia? Yeah. I do not blame you. Okay, we were only kind of half done with the hair. There's a lot of gaps we need to fill. We need more layers to the back of the hair. Stuff like that. So let's see. Hi, Gators. How you doing? Oops. Very eepy, and you gotta go to work. Go to work on IT college work after your food cooks. Ah. I'm amazed I get as many lurkers as I do, because I stream at such a busy time of day. Everyone's got work or school or something going on. I appreciate you all tuning in, even though you're busy. I'm unable to do evening streams because that's when my energy crashes. I'm comfy for co-working, yeah. The only person, or you only have in-person classes 1 day a week, so the rest of the time you're in your room. Probably not healthy, but it's fine. Hey, you're in your room as much as I'm in my apartment. I only go out about once a week to pick up our prescriptions at the pharmacy. Except you're too distracted for co-working stuff. My entire polycule streams while you're at work. No. Oh, you're still here somehow. That's what my polycule's here for. Distracting you while you're at work. Or something, I don't know. Ah. Yeah, I say this often, but I used to get on Twitch a lot when I was at my last job. There was not a lot to do at my last job, which was great, but it also did get boring. So I explored Twitch a lot and got familiar with VTubing a lot during my shifts. It was interesting. And then you mute when you gotta do phone calls. That makes sense. What's the point of Twitch having stories? Why is this a feature? They just had to get in on the shorts trend, I guess. Thank you for the tea sip, Ronnie. Welcome on in. And thank you for licking me platonically. Your job used to have a lot more downtime, but then we got bought out by a bigger corporation, and oh boy, they sure hate seeing happy workers. Oh, sorry, you meant an unoptimized workforce. Yeah. It's always a problem when corporate gets involved. My last job was a franchise. And my bosses were cool. They're like, listen, we're having someone from corporate come by today. So I'm gonna need you to actually do that thing that you're supposed to do, like every 30 minutes clean and like also talk to people properly. I'm like, okay, got it, boss. But any other day, they don't care. They're just like, whatever, just make sure the place isn't a mess. It was funny. Mm-hmm. Jaycie, hi. Let's see. My old job had so much downtime. Watching 8 hours of Netflix each day and doing 2 hours of work in your 10-hour shift was nice. Yeah. It was nice for me to accept when my chronic pain started getting worse and I just wanted to be home. Then, like, realizing you have nothing to do here, you start wondering, why aren't I at home? Why do I have to put up with this bullshit? This fake nothing for $12 an hour. That's what I made there. Yeah, eventually I was like, I gotta go. I can't handle the panic attacks and whatever else I had going on at the time anymore. Trying to force people into 100% productivity feels like an attempt to wear people out until they burn out or fully submit to corpro. Yeah, that might be. Mm-hmm. As someone who was in HR, if they quit, you don't have to pay unemployment. Yeah. You get 6 hours of Crunchyroll or Netflix and 2 hours of work. Just wish you didn't have to switch your sleep schedule. Because you would not have a problem doing that otherwise, yeah. You made 9 an hour. And they only wanted you to work just below the threshold of being full-time, of course. No benefits. Get 600 cutes? Of course you are. Ah. Okay. I gotta fill out this side more. Ah, thank you for the bricks. Yeah, don't forget to check in. Ah,
Yuka Snowflower just subbed.
thank you for subbing, Yuki. Big 25, really? Gosh. Powerful. I'm feeling so uninspired for doing the rest of this hair, not gonna lie. Sometimes I just get stuck. Especially when the reference is so stylistic. Okay, I need more on the top. That's what we're missing, I think. And then the back should come out more to a point, then swoop in, and then uh just a little more messy at the bottom. And then we're pretty much there. I almost want to like not use paths for this part of the hair and just model it out of like a block. I don't know. That would completely mess with my workflow. So I'm not going to do that right now. Because this is not a model I want to experiment on. That needs to be a shape still. Alright, good luck. Thanks for swinging by.
Compliment.
Orchid, you're really cute. And I like the stuff you're doing in your game dev thing. You threw that aquarium together really well. And I like seeing the people who are surprised. Like, either they forget or they didn't know you do game dev. And then you just casually drop that, and they're like, what? The cute dragon's even cuter and has cool games dev skills? Everyone, go check out Orchid. She's super awesome at, like, all the random stuff she knows. I should. Try to remind me after stream. If you can. I don't know. I'll try to remember. That'd be cute. Me trying to do stylized hair, like super stylized hair, is really funny. I should just go more off of this, honestly. That would have made more sense. Well, I don't know. I liked the whimsical look of the PNG. Maybe we'll go for kind of like a blend. It's alright. It's also my bad for not making sure you had proper references. At the time, I was like, oh, we'll work it out. But this is an example of why I shouldn't move forward with a commission unless I have a clear vision. To be honest. Hmm. So I will say it'll look better once it has like the shading and everything in, I think. I'm not sure if I want to throw it out and try again or just accept that this is what I've got for this and like work with it. Because I could keep tweaking it until it looks good. Okay, just to visualize a little bit. Alright, I can't apply the outline when there's still paths. Okay. I blocked out the color of it so you can kind of see how it looks against everything else. Obviously, I still need to work in the back a little. I'd say that's not too bad. If I finish up the back, make it more messy and match with the front, I think we could work with this, yeah? Some mistakes here. Hmm. Ah, lunch break. Nice. Hi, happy time zone. It's been a minute. I need to fill out the underside of this better. What do you think, chat? Is this hair salvageable? Hi, bestie. You immediately got pulled into alert mode upon joining stream. That's okay. You do not know. Is that helpful? No, it is not, Desi. Thank you for your help. It looks like Play-Doh. Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? And I'm not even questioning the fact that Play-Doh looks edible to you. That just makes sense for you. You've mostly been lurking here and there, though it's been a good bit since you were able to catch you too, since you often have to leave home for work or about. Yeah, that's the theme of today. A lot of people have been talking about how they try to catch me at work, but I tend to be like right as they're leaving for work or whatever else, where it's like hard to kind of actually catch my streams. Honestly, with your limited knowledge, you'd say commit to the style. Either commit to the style or start over with a new thing and start experimenting, yeah. Alright, hold on. Jaycie's Discord me something. We'll see. Okay, yeah, the longer hair in the back. Nose update. Neck. And what's that about the horns? Oh, flip ears. Never mind, that's not the horns. You want the ears to go back instead of forward? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Got it. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, let's see. We got some corrections to do, chat. Time to focus on work. Okay, thanks for the lurk. And thank you for the art direction. The underlayer of the hair is going to take care of the volume issue. And they're just thinking about maybe having the hair a little longer. Which is honestly valid. Look at that booty. Yeah. More wavy hair, too. Okay, let's fix the issues with the nose. I can lean into the uh, Necrotex nose with this size and the sharpness. I'll have to check and remember which one that is. Much sharper teeth later. Bulimia with glasses and shawl. Okay. We'll see if I can check that. I'm sure it's somewhere in our DMs. The meme song, yeah. I do listen to it unironically because this was my first Miku song. Arrived just in time for Poppy Ball. Yes. Hi. Hi, Lena. How you doing? Oh, come on in. Alright, the ears need fixed. I should have fixed that before I turn them into mesh. It's okay. Let's... Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Just cost $2. Okay, that's gonna mess up how I have the hair. Interesting conundrum. I might need to remake the ears. Given everything. Hmm. Okay, yeah, that would change how the horns, the hair, and the everything sits, essentially. But the direction of the ears is important, I think. Yeah, that's the thing, Jaycie. You do not have a fixed style. And that is something I should have brought up before we started this, to be honest. Thank you for the lurk, Lulu. Rest well. JC, what I might end up needing to tell you is it's gonna come out the way it's gonna come out. Because you've only given me so much to work off of, and we can't keep iterating on the same thing together. If that makes sense. I'm guessing you want the ears open from the side a little bit. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully this angle of the ears is better. I made them a little more, I mean, they have the curve back, but they're also just kind of a little more straight up. Because I think that's going to work well. Ears look much better? Okay, good. Now comes the fun part. Fixing the hair. Without a consistent end goal, yeah, at some point you gotta say it's done, yeah. You aim to make your lack of consistent details about your Sona an opportunity for other artists to interpret in their own way. Yeah, exactly. Mm-mm. Uh... part could go over. This part became important. Just do that. There we go. Got something going on there. Now it looks like hair is coming out of the horn. This part needs to raise up again. You think it's way more interesting to see what other artists think are important details about your design as they draw you, as opposed to following the rough sheet. But for some artists, you will definitely help and supply info and the openness of it. Yeah. My thing is, I'm not much of a designer, and it takes a lot of effort for me to come up with my own details. I'm a very technical artist, and I'm like a transitionary step between concept to reality. I actualize people's ideas rather than putting my own out. At least that's what I lean into the most. Obviously, I have some of my own creativity, but with 3D, it really helps to have like a guide to keep you on track, because these shapes can become meaningless fast if you don't stay focused in on a task. Yeah, I'm a trans artist, you're right. You're thinking less, coming up with own ideas, and more of what is important to draw. Yeah. No, I get that. And I definitely do a little bit of that in my work. Mm-hmm. Alright, chat. It's been an hour, so I'm gonna go on a little break. I normally get up and stretch and take care of myself every hour so that I can stream longer, because I do have chronic pain to manage. I encourage you all to take a break as well, if you are able to. I know you're all at work, most of you. But don't forget to drink water and stretch and all that good stuff. I'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes, okay? Alright, I'm back. Tail good. Very based statement. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Um, mm.
Pat, pat, pat.
Thank you for the hip hats. And the tea set.
Remember,
Ah! Ah. Yeah, are my Rars cute? I'm glad. They definitely are, huh? I'm glad to hear it. Hi, Nim. How you doing? Welcome on in. You're on Twitch mobile. So I had a Elena for you? Or you're just saying hi? I'm having trouble reading today. I'm doing okay. Just very eepy. But I'm trying to brute force getting this hair done. Because I would like to move on to the next part of the model. You know how it is. I don't know if you know how it is, but... this is just my life right now. I've been stuck doing hair on my other project, too. It's just not been my forte lately. I don't know. Been in a hairy situation. Seems so daunting to do. It can be, yeah. Like Jaycie said, especially with limited reference. But even if it sounds like I'm complaining, I do love this kind of work. I like it's like do you like puzzles, chat? I see this kind of art like a puzzle. Like, if I keep working at it, eventually we get there. And I'm like, ah, I found the solution. Like, look, the back's not looking so horrible now. Just need this part to go in a little bit. It's been forever since I've listened to this. Work has been a bit so your energy is also Fair enough. Really needed that longer hair, yes, I'm glad. Just checked your. I encountered that recently myself. Um, so it's always been my goal to have my hair reach all the way down to my butt or my hips. But it seemed impossible for the longest time because back when I didn't take care of it, and also when I was starting to bald, um, it only reached mid back at best, and that was what I was dealing with for the longest time. Hey,
Still have more hair than you.
what? I can't hear you with my
I
head.
said I still have more hair than you.
I know. It's because you got volume. I don't have volume, but recently, if I look up, you know how the back of my hair will go further down if I look up. I've noticed that, like, I can feel my hair, like, right on the, right in my tailbone area. I'm like, it's actually getting there. It's actually long to the point where I want it. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited about that, honestly. Yeah, copy green hair. Your favorite. Yeah, that's pretty good so far. Copy cute. Alright, I think I can take a break from the hair at this point. There's more I can do to it once I convert it to a mesh, but for now, I'm done playing around with the paths. It looks good enough. Hot honey? That sounds horrible. Hey, Char, Carsona win. Never. What the heck? Okay. What are we working on next? We're not done with the hair, but we're done enough for today. Oh. I still need to fix the neck a little bit. Okay, I think that's better. Can you tell I'm not used to making large necks? I'm more of a skinny anime neck kind of person. Cereza, hi! How are you, cutie? Welcome on in. You're tired? Same. Helping me grow as an artist? Yeah. I don't even know how long I can work today because of just physical exhaustion, really. Might be ending early, we'll see. Okay, I think that's better for the neck. And we did the ears, the nose, the front of the neck. And longer hair, not super long yet, but we'll keep playing with it. The back of their hair needs like more volume to it and another layer and all that stuff. I haven't even gotten to like the sides here. I need the sides to be filled in. Which you know. Said I was done with the hair. What are you doing, Shar? Why don't you stop messing with things that you said you're done with for now? Wouldn't that be cool? Anyway, as she continues to mess on it, mess with it, whatever. Yeah, eventually I'll fill out the rest of the sides here. Oh, wait. I was missing that because I hid that. I was like, I was gonna say it. I don't remember it looking that bad. This makes more sense. You can tell I'm tired because I can't focus. Hold on, I'm gonna grab more tea. I just ran out. I'll be right back, chat. Okay. I got an Arizona green tea. Here, I'll give you some ASMR for opening it. I don't know if that came through good at all. I don't have settings for that. Yeah. As far as iced tea goes, that's my favorite. Yeah, get you some lunch. Alright, I'm gonna work on small random details until I feel better. So let's, Jaycie, I don't even have a clear view of what your collar looks like. I'm not even sure what to make of that. I guess it has like a moon piece on it. I don't know. Do you have a reference for your collar? Or choker, whatever you want to call it. I could make the glasses. That'd be neat. Let's make glasses. Why not? Let's see. Can't quite tell if that's meant to be curved or not. As flat as the top of the nose is supposed to be. I guess the glasses have a straight bar across. The choker design came from the artist. You could use one of your real collars though. Okay. Bridge piercing too. You mean this? I wouldn't call that easy to miss. I think that's what you call a bridge. I don't know anything about piercings. By the way. But if you mean the one in the nose, yes, I spotted that. The bit behind the glasses? Oh, that's the septum piercing on the okay, that makes sense. Wait, so there's a piercing behind behind the glasses? Oh, right here. Okay, I see why you called that easy to miss. Gotcha. Gotcha. Thank you. Yeah, the bridge of the nose. I don't know why I didn't get that. All right. Glasses. Let's do... Oops, wait. Why are you there? I want to start with a circle. The ton idea is getting more
Model
tempting.
change requested.
Hi, Willow. I'll change into my ice form in just a second. Okay, there we go. How you doing today, Willow? Oh no, the ton idea is only getting more tempting. I cannot imagine. I do not. I'm uncomfortable just thinking about it. I'm doing alright. How is
Char
Char?
is an
I'm...
adorable dragon bean who deserves the best hugs, head pats, and non-brick related throwables.
Why is that so loud? I told that to be quieter. It's just ignoring me. Yeah, TTS volume does nothing. Interesting. Um, thank you, Nim. Appreciate you. What was I saying? I'm very tired. That's how I am today. I'm trying to stay awake. Hmm. violence. Ah! Rare. Hi, Lunk. This movie was so cute. You're so glad you got to see it in theaters. What movie? I'm curious. Why no fall? Because I'm not in Vinyan right now. A lot of that interactivity is not going to work at the moment. I'm still trying out my friend's VTubing software. Snick Studio.
Yoga ball time.
Yoga ball time. Okay, 1 second. Um, so many smart people just casually makes a VTuber software, right? Okay, I'm on the yoga ball. I am bouncing on it. Happy? Boing boing. Yes. Let's see. I'm gonna separate this out. You should account for a future yoga ball redeem with this model. And by account for, you mean make it bouncy. Don't worry, I was gonna give realistic physics. Yes, they mean the boobs. Or maybe they mean how springy their hair is. Hmm. Bouncy hair is very important. Yeah. Just look at mine. And my ears. Look how floppy my ears are. The ears, yeah. Actually, the boobs used to be bouncier, but I kept having clipping issues with the dress. Also, my tail. Yeah, I love the tail. Okay, I need to figure out. Let's see. Okay. So instead of bars that go back, we just have chains, which is pretty cute. I don't know where they'll lead. I guess I'll just lead them behind the neck. Just bounce, bounce, bounce. Show there's some mass there. Yeah. Hmm. Suppose that will just clip through the hair a little bit, but that's okay. Okay. Glasses. Oh, the chains can go to the collar slash choker later, yes. Okay. Yeah, I guess that is kind of what this shows here. Interesting. We'll see how that works out. For now, I'm just having it tuck behind the neck for out of the way purposes. I'll have to take a look again. Um, hmm. Alright, we could do some of the piercings. Jaycie, how's the nose? Do I still need to rework this? Or are you okay with this? I know it looks a little silly right now, especially without it being colored. Bigger, pointier nose. Okay. So the top of it needs to come out more, I'm guessing. Like have more of that shelf to the top of it. I think that's what you mean by pointier. Yes, okay. I'm learning. Keep going, okay. Let's see here. More like that? Kind of. Yeah, big enough for the piercing, exactly. Hmm. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Still higher and more of a point. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by a point. You'll have to show me. None of the references show anything pointy, I think. Except more forward, I guess, on here. I think I might need to go ahead and convert this to a mesh so I can control it better. Because it's currently having the issue of the back of it here being weird. More volume. Yeah, hold on, I need to uh Converting that to a mesh so that I can take this back here and flatten it out better. And then we're just gonna sharpen this crease a bit. Bring it forward. And just be kind of like that. Something like that. I think I'm going the right direction. It's like more of a shelf to the top of the nose. I don't know. I don't know if this is right or not. It's looking promising. Good to hear. I'll check your sketch. And then maybe it'll just click. Also, I had to go on break, so I'll check your sketch after the break. Alright, I'm back. Last hour, let's see what we can knock out here. Oh. Jaysie's been jailed. Are you all having fun with the jail? Didn't realize I accidentally made a hole there. Oopsie. Alright, based on the screenshot sent, I almost got this. Just need a little bit more of an upward angle. And I think that's about it. Dang it. Hate it when I do that. So boopable. Yeah, it's a very boopable snoot, isn't it? Okay. Ugh. Let's see. Okay, glasses. Proportions mostly fixed. And body pain fully kicking in. I'll tell you what, chat. This sucks, but I think I have to end early today. It's okay, it happens. Especially when there's a big temperature shift. Yeah, health comes first. Can you get a close-up of the nose? Sure. Here's what it looks like from the front. And here it is from the side. Yeah, I'd say it's looking pretty good. Flora, hi. Thank you for the head pats. You came in right as I was ending. Glasses should be a little further back, maybe. I guess they're fine there for now. Yeah, I had to end early because I'm in a lot of pain, so I need rest. It just means you could call me cute before I ended. Well, Flora cute. Chat, please call this flower cute for me. Flora's a good friend. Alright, let's do a little bit of a recap. Today we did more work on the hair. Filled it out a little bit more, added some more details, but I wasn't able to focus on it too much. So then we moved on to fixing proportional things. We fixed the snoot and parts of the hair and stuff like that. And then I made the frames for the glasses just for fun. Oh, and the ears. We put the ears back a little bit. So yeah, it's coming along. We're getting there. You've almost been called cute 100 times. Far too little. We need to see 10 times that much, at least. Alright, let me see who I'm rating today. Kiri is live. We have an opportunity to raid Kiri. I know it hasn't been too long since I've raided her, but it's also rare that I can raid her. Because normally our streams do not overlap like this. Normally she's the one raiding me. A bunch of other friends are live right now, but I think I will grab that opportunity, assuming she's not wrapping up. Yeah, she's playing some kind of Doom thing. Let's do it. Let's raid Kiri. Alright. You can hit her with the 3D modeling dragon raid. There with the hearts is easy to copy and paste.